Okay, guys, let's do a quick take on how's the market's doing uh, at this point. Um, we're still looking for SPY to come back to 429 or 427. Let me make sure I got the right coordinates. The lows should be 348. Okay. I'm really expecting this buy move to go to 429 level, but at this point, I still want to watch the behavior over here, and then we have a big upcoming week next week. There's a lot of news, and the market either gonna be choppy, waiting for the news, or is it gonna be smooth, moving smoothly. Alright, so this is the daily chart. This is what I'm gonna do for now, and then what we want to look for is the previous behavior. Right now we just broke this range, and then we're trying to make a new range over here, right? So trying to guess, trying to do prediction on how's the range gonna look like, right? So let's go to the 1 hour chart. Okay, you can see SPY just got rejected right on this pivot, right? We have a strong selling point right here, and then exactly at this pivot previous high right here. So we're just gonna mark this strong pivot, big impulse to the downside. All right, then also we sell off down to this. Most likely we're gonna go down to this level right here, right? So I'm just gonna mark it by area. So why am I putting it as a buying area? As you guys can see, like above this area we like to go up, right? The same thing right here. So that's one behavior we like to see if you're bullish. Alright, it goes all the way back here. Every time we jump about around this level, we found a buyer, right? Okay, just want to make sure this is accurate. I don't think this is accurate enough. I think it's somewhere right here. Yeah, somewhere right here. Just want to make sure like all the lines are touching, right? And I'm gonna change the color to green. Buying buyer area. Alright, so most likely our range is gonna be this one. Oh, and this one is acting as a supply zone as well. Strong pivot, big impulse, and most likely supply zone. Alright, and then we have another supply zones right over here, right? And we have a big gap down right here, and this is one of the area. This top right here is one of the area where seller likes to be active. So I would say this is a strong selling area. Strong supply. So, alright. So let's say for next week, I would like this to hold this area right here. Most likely we're gonna hold this area. Let's go back to 15 minutes. Okay, so we have a local supply zone. Just let's say we head back to this right here, and then we want to see a reversal pattern over here before we go back to 419, right? So that's my plan for tomorrow. And then let's say we head back up to 419 on Tuesday. I don't know if we have trading days on Monday. I think it's Memorial Day or something. I'll check it later. Let's say we head back over here. I would like to see a reversal pattern forming over here, and then we get rejected down. Let's say if this goes up, then we're gonna have probably a new demand zone, right? Somewhere right here. We're just gonna play call, and then maybe one short down here back to the demand zone if this range are being broken, right? Say this range is being broken, I would like to play call, right? But if it's over here, I would not consider playing call anymore. I'd rather play put back to 418, this 418 419 level, and then we might come back up to the strong pivot again and then get rejected, right? So I would say this is our most likely uh, the zone of range that we're gonna play. Are we gonna see it down here too? Yes, but let's say if we're creating if we broke this buyer area right here, and then this becomes a resistance, breaking this down, becoming a resistance over here, creating a bear flag, continuation to come down to 414. I would like to play a short, right? But this is the key level that we need to know for next week. Yeah, and then we had to QQQ, right? Okay, so there's no impulse. I don't think we have a supply zone over here, right? But let's look at on the daily, same thing. Fibonacci's as well, and just putting the coordinate according to the previous high and then the previous low. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this line right over here, and then another line 618. So I guess we're trying to go to the 618 level. So I'm really guessing this is the area where we're gonna get rejected before the fallout. But let's see though. Let's check on the behavior right now. Lately it has been very bullish, right? So we have a lot of sellers at this level. People like to sell it at this level, right? And then this one too. This one, you see the big red candle, and then big red candle, and then another impulse down here. There should be a supply zone straight over here. So this is the area that we want to check out, right? This whole area, the previous range. And then also it goes all the way back over here too. But over here, I think like we mostly see a buyer, right? But just making sure that we're not getting caught in the wrong directions on the day trading part. So we had a seller around 336, and then also 341, right? Big seller, and also once the seller's being broken, which is over here, this is the consolidation, the range. Once we broke it through, another impulse, right? So in this case, just keep this in mind for now, but I would like to focus more on this behavior of seller that was previously ranging in this pattern right here. All right, so let's go to 1 hour so we can see in detail, right? So the seller like to sell mostly around this area where we can see like a big impulse. There's a lot of seller participating in this market. this is a this is an impulse, big impulse, another sell, another selling behavior right here, and then also this impulse, and then a lot of selling behavior on this area too, right? Okay, so let's say, and then previously this becomes strong supply zones, right? And then I'm just gonna mark this one selling area. I just want to be accurate. Just making sure all the tops, all the wicks, all the tops are touching it. Okay, I'm just gonna take a note, strong seller, so over here. And then the supply zone should be right on the body of this hammer, right on the bottom of the body. So I'm just gonna put supply zones. And has it been touched before? Let's see. This supply zone has never been touched, right? So I'm just gonna mark it. Never failed. Okay, so we have supply zones right here at the starting of this downtrend impulse, downtrend movement. So this should be a strong selling point right over here. Where did we close today? Last week. So we closed right about here, where this is a buying area, right? Yeah. So at this area, we find pretty much a lot of buyers, and then this one loves to get rejected, right? This one, yeah, this area right here is a bounce area. So I'm just gonna guess like this next week, the range of QQQ is most likely gonna be like this, just like okay, yeah, just like that one, just like this one, but it's gonna, instead of a bear flag, we're gonna be a bull flag, right? Why am I bullish? It's because the debt ceiling. I think the debt ceiling is gonna create a bullish momentum, right? Because they're gonna be consenting Fed to print more money, I guess. Like, need to change the color. Let's say green. Buyers area. Just want to make sure I got the correct level. Okay, I'm gonna just say 336.5, I would say, or 337, something like that. Right, this whole area. So let's say, I think it's forming a reversal as well. Yeah. Instead of SPY dip, right? SPY dip. But this one, it has no impulse on the downside. So I guess you would say it's kind of safe to say this is a bull flag right now. Continuation to the upside. I would say breaking this level, 3.52, or next week 3.52. I think we'll have a pretty good run. There's no other significant seller that I can see over here. Maybe, yeah, there's nothing I can see. Like, well, pretty much like at this level right here, people like to buy, right? When the buying level got crushed, it became a downside impulse, right? Yeah, so people love to buy around this area. Let's see if this behavior is going to be repeated. Most likely it's going to be repeated though. That's how the market works. Okay, so breaking this level, we most likely go up to 338 for day trading. I think this should be our profit taking level. say I'll put this as a pivot. So if let's say we broke this trend right tomorrow, and we go above this level as well, we can have a nice $2 move to 338 or 339, back to the previous previous high, after market high, and that will be a nice $2 profit if you're trading options, right? And that's about it. Like, let's say if QQQ went down, right, we have the demand zones right here, which has been respected, right? This bull flag right here, it has been respected for now. So let's say this broke down, right, broke this this previous low right here, we can play put down to this pivot, right, down to this pivot, or you can buy at the demand zones right here. I would say either, I'm gonna just say this 2 area right here is a buying area, and if you manage to break this level, then we go down to 331, right? Because there's no significant level at this area. Yeah, just double checking it. I mean, this could be significant, but there's no sign of buyer or selling previously at this area right here, 336, 337 to 331. Most likely it's just been an impulse, maybe right here. Yeah, but I would say this is a buying area though. I'm trying to look at the behavior, what the most recent thing that happened before, which is only that we can see at this range, right? That behavior. Yeah, pretty much. Let's just use this for now, and then if anything happens next week, we can readjust. Okay, so let's go back. Oops. Let's go to some other stuff, right? Like Tesla. The same thing. Using this Fibonacci's, right? I'm gonna do this over again. Okay, so we closed right over here, and this is actually a bull flag, but it has a reversal pattern though. Yeah, let's see if this flag broke up right here. I don't think it's gonna go down though, since this thing just broke out. This trend right here just broke out, right? And then I think we're gonna see continuation up to the strong selling point, and then let's see where the strong selling point's at, which is okay. All I can see right now, this is just the supply zones right over here where the big impulse happened. But with this type of consolidation, with these consolidations right here, right, this consolidation is pretty big. I don't think this supply zone is significant at all. I would say this is gonna be broken through like butter, right? But that really depends on the news as well for next week. So the starting of the impulse, the buyer are participating like crazy at this price right here, right? So this was the supply zones. supply. It's a pretty significant supply, to be honest, because the impulse is pretty heavy, right? But with this big consolidation, I think this is nothing. Okay, and then the next seller behavior, I think is right over here, right? People love to sell this area, and then this impulse right here, right? If we broke this level, we can only find buyers, right? But from here to here, we'll be taking profit for calls, paying calls. That's $8 move, which is pretty big, right? And then also, oh yeah, I gotta mark this one as 4 hour supply. Right, just want to make sure. We're kind of like right below it, but let's see though, right? So this Fibonacci's level right here, this is the buying level, buying area, right? Big impulse to the upside right here. Not really that big, but could be significant since we broke this strong selling point right here as well. Say, I'm gonna just call this demand zone. And then yeah, so we had a buyer active at this area as well, if you notice. Yeah, and at this area buyers like to be active. We can see from this impulse, and then this mini impulse right here is a sign that buyer likes to be active at this level. So let's say this is a buying, let's say buyer, active buyer could be found right here. Right, and then the active seller, they love it at this area, right? Okay, so once we broke this one, once we broke 188, I think we can manage to go through with this consolidation. I would say we can go through this previous high. I would say this is the profit taking level at this area right here. With this much of consolidation, the safest taking profit area I would say is right here, and then let the rest run to maybe 221, right? I kind of want to see Tesla pull back to the 0.5 though, 258 to 295 area. But that's just wishful thinking. I cannot predict like what's gonna happen in the next 6 months or something, but it's probably gonna take 6 months to get to this area right here. Right, a lot of maybe 1 year, maybe even 1 year, right? So that's about it. So for Tesla, if you get rejected, I think this is a good buying area where there's a lot of active buyer previously. And let's see 176. If it broke down here, we play call on 175 right at the demand, right? I mean the real demand is right over here though, right? That's where the impulse start. This impulse right here, it's everything started right here. So if we reach this area right here, we head back down to this level. I would like to play call, and then if we broke this area, the 4 hour supply, I would like to play call as well. But if we get rejected on tomorrow, let's say we go up and then the market try to liquidate all the buyers, bring it back down under the supply, so under the 180.5 area, 1.18.4 area, I would like to play short down to 176, right? So that's about it for Tesla. And then let's go to Microsoft. Okay, this looks like a bull flag, but do you see it? It's a bull flag, but there's no impulse, right? So I would say this is a very weak bull flag. But with this consolidation, let's see, it could go up and down. Let's go take a look at the daily level. Oh man, it's so high, huh? $67, and then to 20, 12, 20. Okay. So that's perfect. I'll 1202. Okay, so we're pretty close to the Fibonacci area. This is where seller likes to be active as well. So let's say if we break this area, obviously we're gonna buy. So this is pretty significant right here at 320. Whatever, I'll just put it right there. Okay, so we're gonna watch the behavior right at this just at this range right here, right? So most likely we're gonna be getting rejection on Microsoft, because this is a strong selling area right here. Look at the impulse, right? It's pretty big. And then this there should be a supply zones right over here too. Let's go 4 hours. Okay. So I'm just gonna say that I'll put this as a selling area right now. So this was the break of the range happens at this level, so this becomes the neck, right? Neck. Oh, this is the neckline, and also you could say this is a supply zone as well. Strong seller, right? But seller love to be active at this level, right? Previously, active seller loves to play over here. So let's say this is gonna be very tight range. This is very tight, guys. And then the only best way to play this one, I think, is a put play, right? Yeah, so I would say that, let's see where it closes. All right, I'm not so bullish about Microsoft. It has touched the 320 level, right? So I'm guessing this is gonna be a trap for the bulls. And then we got pretty good rejections, right? Right on the neckline, there was an impulse. There was a selling impulse right here. So if we broke this level, right, we're gonna head back to this demand zone because it has a pretty big impulse. So this local demand zone, okay. So if we linger, creating a bear flag, keeping the price below this level, right, 318, I think it's a good risk to reward to play to 315, right? but we have a pivot as well. Let's say pivot. This could be a buying area, and then they're gonna consolidate and then break it again to the local demand. Maybe consolidate, break to the active seller area. I think below this active seller, we can see it a big dump right here, a big dump, a smooth downside movement, right? So next week, I think for a bearish play, I would like to play Microsoft, right? And then yeah, that's about it for Microsoft. And then we go to AMD, or maybe NVDA first. Okay, I cannot really see it because it's so choppy, right? But we can say we just broke this seller area, but we're not breaking it so smoothly. Let's pull out the Fibonacci's, whatever. Let's see. I want to see what level is he at. We broke the 786. All right, so this Fibonacci is gonna be useless, right? But not really. But let's go with the accurate number. 7.70.8 and 13, right? Okay. So this could be our support if we head back down because we're in the selling area. So around this level, there's an active seller that we can see the behavior. This is the behavior after we broke the selling area, right? And then this become a support. Another one, another impulse, and then another downtrend. Breaking this area is just a straight up impulse, right? Impulse to the downside. Another breaking to this, another breaking this area, impulse, another impulse, and another impulse, right? So I would say this area is an active seller area, right? But I want to be accurate, so let's go on the top 4-hour time frame. I just want to make sure all the tops, all the wicks are touching, right? Okay, I would say this should be good. I'm gonna put some tag, active seller. I love it right here. Okay. And then I would say this is gonna be the area of the consolidation for NVIDIA. Will it break the previous high? I don't know. There's a bunch of sellers level that we need to break. I think breaking up all-time high is one of the biggest resistance. Probably gonna we need a lot of buyers, right? So this could be an active selling area as well. As we can see, we had a range, this previous range right here, right? This range, every time we reach this level, I think the selling always happen. This one, this one, this one, this one, right? And then the other one is the one on top right here, right? So these are the seller level that we need to break, right? Which is a lot. That's a lot. But most of the active seller, they linger over here, right? So let's see what we have over here, right? So for NVIDIA, we have a demand zone, like a local demand zones right here. Have demand. So let's say if we broke this 3118 or 312, I'd like to play short. If we break up, I don't think we're gonna see a lot of impulse, guys. Based on what we see, this is almost a all-time high, right? Let's say we go up here, right? There's not much of a significant seller. Most of the significant seller is right over here because previously it's been proven that this is the active selling area. Right now we're kind of shy, either above it or below it, but the trend is still a falling wedge. Most likely it's gonna go up, or let's say like tomorrow we failed this level. I would like to play short, right? If you don't break above this level, I would like to play short for sure. But if you break above this level, I would like to play call, just until it's up here, 318, right? 318, and maybe this supply zones right here. We have another supply, a local supply, nothing significant. But let's say we go up over here again. I'd say we most likely gonna have a continuation, but let's see. This is when the market close, kind of shy at the active selling point. um, I don't know. I can't tell, right? Well, let's just see next week, or maybe today, in the afternoon. Now let's go on Amazon, right? Let's go delete everything. Okay. Same thing. I would love Amazon to go back to 0.5, 147, 135. And I'm gonna put my coordinates 188.65 and then 81.42. So you guys can see, using Fibonacci, it makes my life easier because you can just sell, like this is the selling point immediately. Right? So that's why use Fibonacci, guys. Make your life easier. Okay, so as you guys can see, we just broke this pivot right here. So this is gonna act as a neckline, right? This is gonna act as a neckline. I'm just gonna put, this is the neck. Neck, or it could be a demand as well, demand zone. Right? Breaking this level, I think we might go up to this selling area. The selling area, which is right here, right? The most active one is at the blue line right here, 122, maybe 122.5, I would say. Yeah. So just for precaution, we're gonna take this supply zones right here. Oh, we broke the supply zone, so this is the beginning of the impulse. So yeah, so this is pretty much bullish right now. Yeah, bullish. But if you're day trading this, I would like maybe this could be a selling behavior at this level, right? A selling behavior, another selling behavior, another selling behavior, right? I would say at this area right here. This could be a good taking profits if we go above 166, or maybe like broke some trend. I haven't checked. Let's see. Active seller. Right, let's say. And then let's go to the present, and then yeah, so we just got rejection on the active seller level. So and then we broke this local demand as well. We broke the pivot, but we're kind of we're kind of staying at the demand zones right here, right? This demand zone, just say local demand. Right. So if we broke this level, 115.87, or you can say 116, we might head back down, but just be careful. We have plenty of demand right here. There's another demand right over here. Is it significant? I don't think so. The impulse is pretty small. I'd say this is more significant because the impulse is big, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna put a line over here since most likely this is gonna be broken. This is gonna be broken easily. I would say I would say this level, this one right here. I'm gonna call it pivot, right? Let's double check what previously has happened at the pivot level right here. I cannot find anything significant, but this was acting as a demand zone previously as well. Yeah, I guess we can put that in just for safety, just in case if there's any reversal at this level right here. We might see it coming back up. Are we? No. I would bet like if I'm not sure about this one right here, but I think if we go back down to 113 level, I'm pretty sure we're gonna bounce. Right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna bounce. So yeah, just for a quick analysis, most likely this is gonna go down. This is a bear flag. There's no sign of breaking out as well. Yeah, there's no sign of it. It's pretty weak. But let's see if we gap up tonight or not. And let's go NVDA. Oh, we did it before. Never mind. Let's go AMD. Okay. Let's go on AMD. Pull up the Fibonacci's as well. Previous high 164.46, 54.57. Alright. There you go. See? Another accurate information. Make your life easier, guys. Okay. What could happen right here? Alright. So are we at the seller area? I don't think so. The seller area, there was a big impulse right here, and then this comes back to this supply zones, gets rejected, coming back down, another big impulse, right? And now we just broke off the seller that is on this level, right? We just broke it off, right? Good pattern, head and shoulder. Are we gonna see another continuation? Most likely yes, but in order to break this seller right here, we need a good consolidation, right? Or a bull flag, to break this 109.5 level, which is gonna be really tough, right? It's gonna be a long consolidation to break that level. Okay, so what's the behavior? So at this level right here, do you notice that we always see a buyer, right? Buyer, buyer, buyer. So I'm just gonna put this level as a buying area, right? Yeah, buyer area. Active buyer area. Active buyer. Got me just put it right there, 102.25, right? And then we're gonna look at this present moment, right? So this acts as a local demand zone as well. I think this will be a good level to buy. But what is the bear's plan? No, I don't want to be biased, just planning on one play. Okay, this was acting as a pivot before, right? So this good level. So let's say if this stays above here, we're gonna go back. We're most likely gonna continue up to 109.5, and then maybe get rejected. If we go below this, I want to play put, right? If we break this level right here, I want to play put down to 102.25. Things could be a good risk to reward, right? Yeah, that's about it for AMD, and I guess that is it for right now. If you have any requests or anything, just let me know so I can make one for you. Right. Good luck on the trading.